All right, my peeps, I have been working on some utility tools for you to help get you through the holidays because, we're going to be having a lot of time here to work on this stuff. And I'll tell you the truth, I just reinstalled my system again because stuff just weren't working. And so that's the thing. Every once in a while, you got to go back through and do this again. So what I have done for us all, you're so very welcome, is I have gone ahead and created a fresh Windows setup for you. So essentially what we're going to be doing is just downloading this file, and we're just going to be as simple as, oops, we're in the wrong thing here, going to be as simple as extracting it onto our system, running it, and what this is going to do is it's actually going to go and get your CUDA, your CUDA drivers. It's going to get your CUDA deep neural network. It's going to install your Python, your Miniconda. We're going to throw in their OpenShot and Audacity and GIMP and Notepad++, all the stuff that you really need to get going, and you're not going to have to go and find it. So that's what this script does. And so we're just going to walk through this really quick. It's not going to take very long, and it is free for our FFmpeg members out there. So this is really a great tool if you are reinstalling your Windows or stuff's not going really well and you can't figure out what's going on. You can click on this. I also do want to point out really quickly before we move on here that over on the Patreon page over at patreon.com CogniBuild, we've also gone ahead and created this automated system check. So this is available for all members, so you can be a free member. You don't have to be a paying member to use this. And what this is going to do is you're just going to run it, and it's going to tell you the things on your system that you're missing. Okay, your basic stuff. So it's going to tell you if you don't got Python, it's going to tell you if you don't got FFmpeg or Miniconda or whatever. So all you got to do is just go sign up for a free account over there. You're going to be able to get this. But we're going to go ahead and work with this installer here. That's going to just make sure you got everything on your system that you need. So before we do that, please do like the channel and share it with people. I so much appreciate the feedback you guys give me, and I want this to grow. The more people involved, the better it is. So go ahead and share that with people. It is the holidays, so people are always looking for hobbies, and this is a great hobby. I think we will almost certainly agree with that. So, all right, well, thank you very much for doing that, and let's get on with the getting on, yo. All right, so as we said, we're just going to go over here to our File Explorer. Real simple. You just got to download this from the Patreon site. Just click it, grab a directory for it. Doesn't matter which one, okay? And what we're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and right-click on this, and you're going to extract it. You should have WinRAR installed. I guess it's kind of ironic because it's actually going to install WinRAR. So you got to have something installed that can open up a zip file, okay? Windows Explorer should actually be able to do that just by clicking on it, and you're going to get these files. Now, this .ps1 file is what's called a PowerShell file. I know it looks like PlayStation 1. Makes me think about Metal Gear Solid, all this good stuff. But it's a PowerShell file. So we're going to be able to do cool stuff on the system running that. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to activate it by clicking on this run system.bat file. And so let's click that and see what happens. Okay, you're going to see it pop us up to here. We're going to be able to see our cool little CogniBuild thing. Windows software installation script. The script will help you install various software packages. Some user input is required. So basically what this, there's a few things like the NVIDIA that we're going to have to actually go in there and click some stuff, but it's going to download it for us. You're still going to have to walk through it, okay? But it's going to get everything for you. Some of the other stuff is just going to straight install. So if you need help on walking through the stuff, go and check out my video on how to install this stuff. But what this is going to do is going to keep you from having to go all over the internet to find it. So it says an NVIDIA account is required. Be sure to be logged in. So you do need to go over to NVIDIA.com. Okay, real easy. Just go over to your browser. See if we can get over there. and just go to NVIDIA.com, okay? Go here, sign up for an account, and log in, okay? Then you're going to be able to get all the stuff that you need, all right? So, with that said, notice it just says install NVIDIA drivers. Enter Y for yes, other to skip. I'm going to go ahead and skip all of these because they're installed, but what will happen is you'll press yes, and then it will actually download the full thing. So it'll take a while, but then it's going to load it up so that you can follow it. But let's skip to the next one. It's going to say install CUDA 11.8. Hey, this is great, okay? Same thing. You just press yes. It's going to download it. Now notice it requires a login, so it's going to ask you to check that if you've done it or not. I'm going to go ahead and just click no. Okay, then we've got our Miniconda. Now this one, again, is going to load, but it's going to open up a actual app for you to press the buttons, because there's some very important stuff. Do not set it as your default Python, okay? That's one of the biggest things. Go watch my video on how to install it. But again, it's going to pull it down here. Our Git, okay? Now you can see what happens. I'll press Y on here. It's going to go ahead and it tries to install it, but it's already installed. So mine's just going to go ahead and say that it's found a package already installed. But if you don't, it will go ahead and do it. Now look, we're going to download Python 3.11, okay? WinRAR, okay, same thing. We could press Y in here. It's just going to go ahead and try and download it, but it says it's already installed. Here's GIMP. GIMP is a very important image software that's very powerful, and it is free. You don't have to install these. You can press no and choose some. OBS is the streaming. That's how I'm actually making this. If you want to be doing videos, you need to be getting this down. Okay, there's our NVIDIA broadcast. That's work. This is how I change the background. Okay, this is how I do special effects in my OBS. FFmpeg, you have to have this, okay? If you're going to be doing any image generation, you're going to be doing any video generation, you're going to be using rope, you got to have FFmpeg, okay? Same thing, you just press yes, no, it's going to install. This is a very important one, VB Tools, okay? You can thank me for this because this is very difficult to find the right one. This is the right one. You do need to watch the other video on how to get the settings correctly, but this will load up and everything's basically default, okay? So you just got to click through it, but you should still watch the other video so you know what to do when it comes up. Again, this tool here, what it's doing is it's grabbing everything for you and bringing it to you so you don't have to go find the links, okay? Discord, you should, if you're going to be working online, doing stuff, you should have Discord. It's how people interact online. It's how you can come find me so that we can help you with stuff. There's Google Chrome, which I just think is the best browser there is for developers. I like it quite a lot. Okay, like Codec is going to help you with different video stuff. So again, Notepad Plus is a powerful open source tool for working with Python code. So very important. It's what I use. I either use Notepad or I use Notepad++. If I need to be more precise and making sure stuff's working, I use Notepad++. These are all open source. This is all getting your system set up for you. Okay, OpenShot video editor is great. This is fantastic stuff. You get your video clips, put into OpenShot. It's open source. It's free. In fact, this is how I compile these videos for YouTube. I throw them into OpenShot and it makes the files for me. Okay, Audacity is a music editor. Okay, so this is when I'm doing my own, when I gotta pull audio from a clip, or I'm working on my music, over at daysinging.com, I use Audacity for this. So again, open source audio stuff. And then you'll notice it's done. Okay, so all this stuff will take time depending on what you choose because it still has to download it. But a lot of these, what they do is they just download in the background. They use something that we call WinGet. Okay, and so WinGet is the Windows package installer. So like whereas you go to the websites and you'd say Miniconda download and it gives you the file. Well, sometimes you just go to WinGet and say WinGet Miniconda and it just pulls it down and installs it in the back for you. Okay, so that's what most of these are doing. But again, there's a few of these, that, especially the NVIDIA drivers, is going to download an app that's called it's called the NVIDIA app. It's going to ask you to install it, but you're going to get in there, and then it's going to check your system, and it's going to tell you the driver you need. So if you're installing Windows from the start here, you run that, you get the correct installer. Then it's going to go ahead and install 11.8 in the back. You don't even got to touch it, okay? Then you're going to download the CUDA deep neural network. Then it's going to make sure that you're going through there. The FFmpeg is going to download in the background. Your Python is going to download in the background. There's only like 3 or 4 things that you actually have to touch. But all the rest of it, you're going to get this done, and then you'll be able to install your rope. You'll be able to install your live portrait. All of these things, okay, will work. Then I want to show you one last thing over here. Let's switch over to here real quick. Okay, and you're going to see over here that we've got a file called System Check. And the same thing, you're going to be able to download that over here. All you got to do is just be a free member, okay, and you can get in here. You've got this systemcheck.bat. Oh, whoops, you can't see. You got to just be a free member, and you can come over here. It's this one here, Automated System Check. Download it, doesn't cost you anything, okay? But then you're going to come over here, and what you're going to do is just double click it, okay? And then what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and it's going to open up this page and check it out. It's going to tell you what operating system you're running, what GPUs you have. It's going to tell you what you've got installed, okay? And it's going to tell you what you don't have installed. So there's a few softwares where you need NPM and Java. I haven't installed those lately since my fresh install, so they're not showing, and this will show you. If you don't have FFmpeg, it's going to say. So if you're coming to me looking for help, I'm going to say, hey, have you checked your system check? And then I'm going to ask you to look at it and tell me what it says, and guaranteed it's going to solve 90% of your problems, because 90% of the problems is that you don't have something installed. So between this and the system install, you guys are going to get going, okay? You get the system check for free. Just be a free user. If you're going to go ahead and get everything installed here with the other thing, you're going to need to join as a farmhand member. Otherwise, we still have the videos, so you can still do this manually, okay? This just gets it done fast, because we want to get going fast, and not just get going fast, we want to get going accurately. Okay, so there you go. Hope that is helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, hit me up on the Discord. This is going to install on the Discord for you. This is going to install Discord for you, so you can come speak with me. Come show me what you're working on, because I want to see it. Yo! All right, we're going to leave you there. Hope you guys stay good. We're going to be back. We got a few other tools we're going to look at here, and some exciting video generation stuff that's coming up. Yo, catch you later.